Well, this is exciting. We got some great young students here today. What's going on, guys? How are you? Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. There you go. And you guys are actors?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. There's the energy. It's early, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming in this morning. Before we find out what's going on, let's introduce yourselves. And let's start in the back row this time. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm Lily Wakefield. I play Taylor McKessie.
Okay.
I'm Alex Reynolds. I played Chad Danforth.
I'm Flynn Gravan. I play Martha Cox.
I'm Joe Herman, and I play Troy Bolton.
I'm Elizabeth Watkins, and I play Gabriella Montez.
And these roles are part of what show?
High School Musical.
Wow. You guys are doing a production this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how's it different from previous years?
It's online.
It's online. Okay, so this isn't something where people can come to the theater and watch, correct?
No.
Okay, so it'll be available online to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with that. How did you guys? When did you find out that you were going to be able to do some sort of a show this year?
Yeah, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It was just kind of like, it's going to be unconventional, but we're going to be able to do it.
But we're going to do it,
thing.
right? That was the okay. Now you guys, let's go back a year. You were on the verge of coming out onto the stage to do a show, which was what? Frozen Junior, right? And COVID hit.
Yeah.
So that got put aside. But you guys came back together over the summer, right?
Yeah.
And you guys filmed it and put it online then. So you were able to still do the show.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. And you guys, what was amazing to me is you still remembered your lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, the director's here, right? And she's like,
Yeah.
They did well, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So did you guys kind of know that, hey, we can do this, if we follow these guidelines, and we should be able to put some sort of show together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys, go ahead.
It's a little bit different this year, though, because it's more virtual than it was last year.
Okay, so but you guys knew you would be doing something. You could figure out how to do that. That's really cool. So what about at what point did you audition for the show?
We auditioned in January,
Okay.
and I think we got the results back at the end of January.
Were you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you know anything about this musical or the show?
No.
No, me and Joe had never even
we're
seen
old.
the movie.
Because this is fairly new to us. No, did you guys watch the movie? Who's in the movie? Zach
Efron, Vanessa Ann Hudgens,
Yeah.
Ashley Tisdale.
Okay, so this was like their big breakout performance, right?
Yeah.
So were you guys excited to take this on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's different about doing it virtually compared to being on stage?
You record everything in front of a camera, and then we do editing to put it all together.
And nothing's really the same. Like on stage, you have people around you, and it's just kind of like the energy of being around people. And then you get in front of a camera, and it's like, it's a piece of metal that I'm talking to.
The acting is a little bit harder because there's nothing like to react to because you're recording yourself. You're not even saying it with other people. You're just kind of saying your lines.
So how do you build up that energy and excitement? Let's backtrack before I get to that, because I want to ask, who's directing the show?
Miss
Cicero.
Miss Cicero. Now that's a name a lot of people know because of these great performances year after year, and it's been a lot of fun for you guys to be part of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is she behind the camera helping you guys out with getting some of that energy in those performances?
Yeah.
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 So what's that like to be able to? Do you find that you are thinking to yourself, you know what, we could just do a different take if I don't do it right, or do you try to do it right the first time?
We always try to get the first take, but if things absolutely go wrong, then we're always able to retake.
Try is the key word because
Try.
it's taken so many takes to get it right.
Yeah.
So many takes. So there's a lot of footage just sitting on the floor somewhere.
Yep.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Blooper reels.
That's great.
Blooper.
So kind of, so you miss the extra people around you on the stage, because when it comes to performances, you've got people doing sound and lighting and the props and all of that stuff. Do you hope there's a time that that you'll be able to return to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for this performance, when is it going to be available for people to watch?
This Friday and Saturday. Friday at 7 o'clock and Saturday at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, how can they find it?
If you go to the Go Rockets website, there's a link at the top, and you can purchase tickets to watch the show.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so is it done? Is it complete? Is it final, or is there still some editing?
No, it's completely
We
done.
are done.
Did you guys get to see the cut, the first cut of the show?
Yeah.
Or is this going to be a surprise for you guys?
Alex and I watched it,
Yeah.
but the rest of them have not seen it.
They haven't seen the final.
They haven't seen the
final
final.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So this is kind of exciting for you guys, huh? This is kind of interesting because you've done the performance and now you'll be able to get to see it for the first time
Yeah.
yourselves.
Yeah.
What do you think people are going to love about this show?
Different places. Like usually for musicals, it's like a different backdrop or something. This one, we actually went to different places. So like, on the stair, like we did at the middle school a lot, and we did in the cafeteria, in the gym, in the commons, next to lockers. It's a lot of different places this time.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more like a movie than like a play.
Yeah.
So-
If that makes sense.
So is that kind of cool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something
Definitely.
different, and I think that's going to be a lot more entertaining for the audience since it's usually the same thing every year. But this year we like did something unique, even though like with the pandemic things are so limited. Like I think it's cool that we could do something so different.
So, show of hands, how many of you have been in a performance before? Okay, so nothing new. What was it like to prepare for your roles? Any different from the past, or was the preparation pretty much the same?
It was pretty much the same. You just memorize your line and try to understand your character.
All right, so let's learn about the characters. Let's kind of go in the same order here. Tell us a little bit about your character and what we can expect in the show, without giving too much away.
So my character is, so like I said, like I had never seen the movie, so after I watched it, I tried to like pick up on things that the original actor portrayed into the character to try to like portray some of her mannerisms, like not a copy, but like at least make it so it's the same character. And she's kind of like, she's not mean, but she's really straightforward. She's a lot like business lady kind of feel, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Is that fun to play?
Very fun to play.
Yeah, that's cool. So, outside of watching the performance, did you find that you could kind of inject your own personality into it a little bit?
Yeah, make it my own interpretation.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Chad is Troy's best friend and kind of pushy, likes bringing the energy up in the room. And
You say kind of, everybody laughs. which-
yeah. Chad likes to be the biggest presence in the room, kind of like he's there type thing. So
Okay.
I play Martha. She's like super smart, but she also loves to dance. But nobody like accepts that. She's like, she loves to dance, but she's really smart. So all the people are like, you can't dance because you have to be smart. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making any sense.
So is that fun? Is that difficult to play or fun to play?
It's fun to play. It's like an eager role. She's kind of like eager to be herself, but yeah.
And you've done dancing on stage before,
Yeah.
so you had some experience there with that, right?
Yeah, I didn't really dance because it was online, but I probably would have.
Okay.
I play Troy. He's the main character, and he wants to sing, but nobody else wants him to sing because he's so good at basketball. And he's pretty much a normal high schooler who just wants to sing and do basketball.
Did you talk to your dad's a basketball coach. Did you talk to him about what to put into the basketball moves?
I did talk to him because I didn't really know what I should do, so I asked him, and he showed me a couple things that I could do.
Yeah, because he's not a very good shooter, but he can dance with the ball a little bit. So you probably pulled that from his experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gabriella is the new student at East High, and she doesn't really know where she fits in yet, but Taylor's already trying to like coax her to be in her clique because she's really smart. And Gabriella met Troy when they were on a ski trip, and so they want to do the show together, but all of their friends are telling them that they can't do it, so they have to figure out a way to change the status quo.
Is it fun playing the character?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream Television and on Armstrong's Neighborhood Channel and listening to it on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. What's it like to be high school students playing high school students? Do you find that there's a lot of similarities there? Or is the drama really enhanced in this?
I feel like I'm connected to Gabriella in some way. Our characteristics are the same, kind of.
How about you guys? You read the script and go, oh, this kind of sounds like...
I can't really relate to my character, but that's also what makes it fun playing her, because she's like the complete opposite of what I would think of myself. So it was really fun to like step out of my like personal comfort zone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. That's the joy of acting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being somebody else.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so do you guys want to go around and maybe deliver one of your favorite lines from the show?
Sure.
That's a big yes. They won't give too much away, will they?
Nah.
Okay. Let's do the opposite. Go ahead. We'll start with you.
Oh, I'm still thinking.
Oh, you're still thinking? Anybody know? Anybody want to start? Okay.
Hey, now that you've met Dermis the Destroyer, I bet you can't wait to sign up for the show.
Excellent. Who's next?
Oh, I've thought of my favorite line. It's not actually really a line. At the end of one of the songs, Joe and I get to scream, and I screamed at the top of my lungs.
Oh, it was so funny.
So we should be prepared for this?
I think Mrs. Sora turned it down so that it wouldn't kill everybody's ears.
It was really loud.
It was very loud.
So is that what you want to do, or do you just want to tell us you yell?
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay. We're in a small room, so that's Who's next? Who wants to take a stab at this?
My favorite line, it's the most ridiculous line, I think. It's, yo, Troy, doggy, my hoops boy. And it took me so many times to say that right without laughing or just stopping. Because...
But you didn't say it like that, did you?
No.
So what? Okay, so say it like you did.
Okay. Yo, Troy, doggy, my hoops boy.
Awesome. Nice job. Next.
It's not my line, but I thought it was really funny. I liked when Ryan told Gabriella and Troy that Sharpay was dropped on her head as a child.
That's funny.
I can't really think of one, but I really like the one line that's not good enough, Gabriella, just because I like to pester Elizabeth with it.
So who else is involved in the production?
Like, editing-wise or just
Editing,
people?
actors, yeah, who else?
Um,
Are you guys doing everything?
No.
No, okay.
Definitely not.
We have a.
Well, here's your chance to say yes.
There's a couple other people who worked on editing. Alex and I did it, and so did Madeline Johnson, Laura McKellop, and Jenna Crocker.
Awesome. Okay, so they did editing. How about acting? Anybody else step in front of the camera to act?
Danielle Keebler, Maggie Elon, Jenna Crocker again. Yeah.
Hayden Nichols.
Yeah.
Charlotte Winger.
And those are the main leads.
Okay, so watch it this weekend, and you'll get to see everybody in action. So what's obviously this is going to be a show you'll probably never forget because of the way it's been done, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Where would you say your role kind of ranks among the other roles that you've had in the past?
This is. Oh, you can go.
It's just all around different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll make it special then, right?
definitely.
Is this something that I know those who've been on before get really excited about the performance part of it? Is it going to be kind of neat to be with other people when this debuts and getting their reaction? Because on stage, it's probably hard to see the audience, right?
Yeah.
So what's it going to be like for you guys to be with the audience watching?
I'll probably be nervous.
You'll be nervous?
Yeah.
Personally, I'll see all the flaws because that's just how I look at it. Like on stage, you see other people playing it, and you don't get to see yourself necessarily.
Yeah.
But now we get to see ourselves, and it's kind of like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was fun, type thing.
I'm probably gonna laugh the whole time.
Oh. What's it like to have Miss Cicero directing and somebody that is saying, we're going to do something and do it? Because a lot of people haven't been able to do shows. So what's that been like to be able to actually do a show and have her be there in support of all of this?
She can make anything work.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she told us at the beginning of the year, I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Does that get you excited when you know you have somebody that's that supportive?
Yeah.
And obviously, you guys really enjoy doing this, so that makes it fun for everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so one more time. When does it debut, and how can folks find it?
This Friday and Saturday Friday on 7 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. You go to the Go Rockets website, and there's a link at the top that will take you to the Showtix website.
And it's going to be awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Stay till the end. There's some bloopers.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Some
bloopers.
That's always the fun part, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Yeah.
Break a leg. Do you still say that?
I mean,
Yeah, you might as
we've
well,
already
right?
seen it. Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.